Thank you, guys. Thank you. I may need a volunteer just to hold up things. Does anybody want to volunteer? Do you want to volunteer? Great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, well, you can sit down until I call you. In any event, I am so happy to be here with you today and share something that is very dear to my heart, which is the new book that just came out that I wrote and developed and co-published with my wife, and it's called Messages to the Heart. And here's the book, Reflections of Beauty and Truth. And I really am excited to take you inside this book today. I'm going to share with you what this book is about, how the idea came to be, how we all put it together, how my wife and myself put it together, how it's relevant that the book is being released in Asheville here. And I also want to share some of the messages from Messages to the Heart, and I hope it speaks to you. So this book was not surreptitiously planned, but it was organically developed. So let me talk further about that. Messages to the Heart, first of all, is a coffee table book. It's an art book. But more than that, it's a combination, a pairing, you might say, of art and words to inspire and to heal. And it evolved organically, as I said, from my wife and myself, our individual forms of self-expression. My wife is a pastel painter, and she majored in art in college, and it's always been a passion. So just to give you an example, she does pastels, she does landscapes. They're very soothing, very healing. And she's been able to get these paintings, and this is a print of an original, smaller one, but she's been able to get these paintings into hospitals and ER stations and hospitals, as well as galleries and so forth. But the response has always been that these paintings are soothing, they're healing, they inspire, they speak to the soul. So my wife has been doing this for quite a while, developing paintings, and I've been writing as a coach. I'm a certified life and business coach, and I want to inspire people. That's one of the things that I set out to do. So I have been writing words of inspiration for quite some time. And interestingly enough, social media was the vehicle for the idea for this book, Messages to the Heart. My wife had been posting her paintings on Facebook just to get feedback, to see what people would think. And I had been posting my sayings on Facebook as well. And invariably enough, I used to post my statements with a picture. It's always more visceral to the viewer when they see a picture with an idea. So one day, I wrote a piece of inspirational word, and I saw one of my wife's pieces on Facebook at the same time, one of her art pieces. I said, oh my God, this is perfect. This is a perfect match for the idea I wanted to convey. So I posted that first post, and let's say that was about 3 years ago. And the response from the audience, from readers, from viewers was immediate. It was visceral. People were commenting on the positive effect of the art and the words had for them, and that we should continue to do it. And we kept on doing it. I kept on posting these things on a daily basis until finally people asked, so when are you going to write a book? So we decided to write a book. So that's what we did. So I had all these quotes, and I used to, and by the way, the process I used to write them, a lot of times I used to go bike riding in the morning. And sometimes, when you're running or you're biking, ideas come to you from out of the blue. Well, that's really how it came to me. And I would go back to my office and I would write these things down or type it. So I had this little email, a blank email, and I just would post these statements all the time. And so what we did was we organized my statements in a little book. Here's the original book. So what we would do is if you see this, I would cut it out, put it in a notebook, and we would then organize it into different themes. We saw that there were themes occurring from the statements. Themes such as following your heart, unity, love, awakening, forgiveness. There were different themes that were just emerging from these writings. So what we did first was to organize it into themes. And then we chose together with my wife and I which paintings would match these words. So organically we went through it, and we picked the certain paintings that we felt the words were calling out. What was the art that was calling from these words, or vice versa? It was really interconnected. So we went about doing that here, and so this is the original notebook. And that is really the process. And we worked on this notebook for, I'd say, over a year, putting this together. So it was, again, it was a very sort of natural, organic thing. We weren't even, I think, intending to write a book, but it just sort of evolved. And in Asheville, where it's released is really no accident right now, because I think we've always been inspired. We've been coming here from Raleigh, where we used to live, for years. And my wife eventually opened a gallery at the Crest Emporium. So we kept on coming back and forth. And the art that my wife was doing was really, a lot of it was from Blue Ridge. A lot of it was from the mountains around here, as you can see. And so Asheville, we said, we were in Raleigh for 19 years. We decided that Asheville was really the place we want to be, really called to us. And we decided that what a perfect marriage to have this book come out at the time we were moving to Asheville, which occurred, we moved here in September, the book was released in December. So that was really simultaneous. And so far, we've had so much success in Asheville. We had some articles written about us, about the book, in the newspaper and in Mountain Express. And we are, it's just very representative, I feel, of this area with the natural beauty that surrounds us, and also, I think, the spiritual quality, the ideas, the expansiveness that is really present in this area. So it's really a natural place for us to be. But I think our intention, really, for creating this book was to open a door for the reader, for you, to reflect on possibilities, positive change in your life. And the book will take you on a journey from letting go to empowerment, really from on the emotional scale. It's all meant to take you up that emotional scale to your greatest fulfillment. Really, that's what this book is. And that's our goal, is to really inspire and to help people and open a door for people to become more self-aware and to feel empowered and inspired. So with that, I don't think I have enough time to read too many passages, but can you help me with one? So thank you so much. And here's one that I'm going to read. If you could just show the picture. This is Lake Fontana. And I'll read from it for you to end the speech. And if you look at it, just keep on looking at the clouds and sort of lifting over the lake and seeing how it's becoming clearer. So here's the passage. What is it to radiate love? What is it to radiate peace? Let the clouds of illusion lift from your eyes. All the fears that you thought were real were just distractions from you realizing your strength, your beauty, your purpose. Well, anyway, thank you so much.